Hey, Bender, how's dinner coming?
Almost ready!
Technology has fueled changes in the restaurant industry, so let's take a glimpse at 10 things that prove the future of fast food is here.
Welcome to the future!
Branding the brand.
It's personal branding.
Is there a more recognizable food brand than McDonald's? You could argue Coca-Cola, but either way, McDonald's is a global fast food franchise with extraordinary brand recognition. Things like the Golden Arches, Ronald McDonald, and Big Macs are household names. Not one to sit on its laurels, McDonald's is in the process of expanding and rebranding. The fast food chain has always conveyed a sense of fun and youth. These qualities are still front and center with McDonald's move into the world of official merchandise. This push into the future is saturated with nostalgia for classic McDonald's icons like the Hamburglar, Grimace, and Happy Meals.
Remember the good old days?
McDonald's enthusiasts can buy all kinds of merchandise, such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, purses, and scrunchies. This new branding is one of the things that proves the future of fast food is here. A cynical person might say this is merely an attempt to rake in more cash and have customers advertise for McDonald's. However, there are probably plenty of people who would wear a Grimace shirt or carry a Happy Meal purse because they have had positive associations with the fast food chain since childhood. Delivering the future.
If you don't deliver, that means I don't deliver.
Food delivery is nothing new, but the future of food delivery will be quicker and easier than ever before. Middlemen like Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash are some of the popular food delivery companies that fast food chains started using to get their food to customers' homes. The effects of the last couple of years forced many businesses to shut down, including many restaurants. Fast food restaurants were lucky because many had drive-through service. Pizza chains like Domino's and Papa John's had already been delivering food to customers for decades. But here's one of the things that prove the future of fast food is here.
I got something very special to show you.
All of a sudden, chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Kentucky Fried Chicken needed to start offering delivery service to customers. Unlike chains like Domino's, who already had its own drivers, the other chains decided to contract the delivery to a third party. This arrangement is causing some controversy because both the fast food companies and customers feel like they're paying too much for the delivery fees. There are some issues that need to be worked out, but it seems like fast food delivery is only going to become more common in the future. There's an app for that.
Oh, wow, there's literally an app for everything now.
There's no doubt that the apps on your smartphone have made life easier for people because of the sheer amount of information and capabilities at everyone's fingertips. The fast food chains have been coming up with ways to use this technology to make their customers' experience as positive as they can. Taco Bell is using the latest technology to create contactless locations called Go Mobile. For now, at least, these new outlets will have a small dining area, but they are really designed for drive-through ordering. These locations have two lanes, one for customers who have already ordered using the Taco Bell app, and another one for people who haven't ordered yet.
Very smart.
Customers can also use the app to choose curbside pickup. McDonald's has partnered with computer giant IBM on automated ordering technology. A lot of the research for this technology has to do with creating a more natural voice and language interface. The seeming ubiquity of QR, or quick response codes, is one of the things that prove the future of fast food is here. There's either an app or a QR code for everything. And if there isn't, you can bet there will be one before you know it. Robots in the kitchen.
It's wrecking my kitchen!
Robots have been a part of science fiction for more than 100 years now, but the fast food industry isn't interested in lovable droids or ferocious cyborgs from the future. Labor costs continue to increase, and the changes implemented over the last couple years, such as minimal in-store dining, has convinced the industry that this is the time to move automation into the kitchen. Chains such as McDonald's have had ordering kiosks in some of its stores for years now, and these have reduce the number of employees needed to take orders with cash registers. Miso Robotics has developed a robot they call Flippy that, you guessed it, flips hamburgers.
We need that robot!
A restaurant called Cali Burger in Southern California has been working with Miso for several years and uses Flippy in its kitchens. The robotic fry cooks don't come cheap, as they cost between $60,000 and $100,000, depending on the particular features. This might sound expensive, but as far as the fast food chains are concerned, Flippy might be a bargain in the long run. Robots don't show up late, don't need lunch breaks, ask for raises, or quit. Moley Kitchens is a British company that has developed a fully autonomous kitchen. While the company focuses on home kitchens, the technology is applicable to fast food kitchens. Facial recognition.
Smile! You're on camera!
More than any other part of our bodies, our faces are inextricably linked to our identity. As technology moves forward, privacy appears to be increasingly a thing of the past, and many people believe it is a reasonable trade-off. A number of companies are working to bring facial recognition technology to fast food restaurants to make it even easier for you to pay for your food. You would simply have to look at a screen, and the system would recognize you and complete the hands-free transaction. Technology has certainly made people's lives easier and oftentimes more productive and fulfilling. But there can also be a downside. Kentucky Fried Chicken or McDonald's won't misuse the records of their customers' faces.
No, never.
But governments, especially authoritarian ones, could use this kind of data for nefarious purposes. Does swiping a card take too long? Is it really too inconvenient to wave your smartphone in front of a sensor to make payment? Everyone wants convenience, but how far will it go? It would be pretty convenient to have a chip implanted in your body that would know when you're hungry and place your favorite order at the nearest fast food chain without you even knowing it. At some point, it seems like this kind of technology could become too intrusive, but it is one of the things that prove the future of fast food is here. A personal relationship.
A vanilla relationship?
Google Home and Alexa are known as virtual assistants, and they can be helpful pieces of technology that combine a search engine, speaker, and voice programs that make it possible for them to interact with people. They can be conduits between you and the fast food chains when you're at home. Virtual assistants are one of the things that prove the future of fast food is here. You can say, "Alexa, open Domino's." This simple voice command connects you to the pizza chain's ordering app. After placing your order, you can ask Alexa for updates and track the order to your door. More and more businesses believe they have to enhance the overall customer experience, and they believe using these virtual assistants is one way to do it.
Try it and see.
People who frequent fast food restaurants want convenience and speed, and if these virtual assistants can make these things happen, companies and customers alike will embrace them. However, technology often has a downside, and in the case of these virtual assistants, customers risk trading privacy for convenience. As many people have pointed out, Alexa's speaker is always functioning in anticipation of a command. Be aware that Amazon could possibly hear everything going on within range of the speaker. Green burgers and fries.
How come these green burgers aren't selling?
Disney and McDonald's tout the net zero energy fast food restaurant McD's opened at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida in 2020 as an example. The more than 8,000 square foot restaurant was designed from the ground up with a cutting-edge renewable energy system that generates all the power the restaurant needs to operate. The unique energy-saving features of this futuristic eatery include solar panels on the unique V-shaped roof and solar glass panels that cover the structure. There's even a big wall of plants that sucks up large amounts of carbon dioxide. Stationary bikes provide the opportunity for a little workout before your Big Mac and give you the chance to make the big Mickey Mouse sign light up with the energy provided by your pedaling.
Must go faster.
Once you work up an appetite on one of the bikes, you can decide whether you want to dine in or use the drive-thru at this environmentally friendly location. This green McDonald's is one of the things that prove the future of fast food is here, and it might just be the greenest fast food restaurant on Earth. Sustainability is a goal worth pursuing, but what about the menu? Apparently, this McGreen McDonald's offers pretty much the same menu as other locations, so you'll be able to enjoy the usual Big Mac, fries, or McFlurry at a one-of-a-kind location. Look, sir, droids!
Activate battle droids. Command them to attack all police droids.
R2-D2 and C-3PO are probably the most well-known fictional droids around. In this galaxy, however, a company called Starship Technologies wins a prize for one of the coolest names around. And it also proves the future of fast food is here. This cutting-edge robotics company is already operating self-driving vehicles in a number of countries, including the United States. For now, these robotic vehicles are mostly used on college campuses where conditions are a bit more controlled than they are car on a city street, but this is sure to change.
A new age is coming!
The robots can be programmed to deliver packages, groceries, and of course, your favorite pizza or burger and fries from a nearby fast food restaurant. These innovative machines can complete deliveries autonomously or with the help of a remote operator. Robots are already being used to flip burgers, but they are capable of so many mundane tasks, from cleaning up spilled drinks to loading groceries into the freezer. If you're thinking that all of these capabilities might not leave a lot of work for people to do, you're not the only one. The future is coming fast, and businesses and individuals will have to do the best they can to deal with the consequences. Meatless Meat.
Is that ham? We're vegan now, remember?
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot.
Pizza chain Blaze Pizza decided to embrace meatless meat back in 2019. The company made this announcement on Earth Day to prove its commitment to the environmental cause. Going green is fine, but some pizza fans were skeptical of the pizza chain's new direction. Vegan spicy chorizo was touted as a pizza topping from a future that had already arrived. Instead of contracting out the creation of this meatless meat topping, Blaze Pizza's own executive chef came up with it in the Blaze's kitchen.
I have a big idea.
Like many vegan products, this spicy chorizo is made mostly from soy. It's seasoned with a combination of ingredients that includes paprika, onion, and garlic. 2019 was a watershed year for fast food chains because, in addition to Blaze Pizza, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, and Carl's Jr. also decided to roll out meatless menu options. McDonald's, long known for its Quarter Pounders and Big Macs, has formed a relationship with Beyond Meat to help it bring vegan options to the menu. Burger King has been selling its meatless Whopper, made by Impossible Foods, for several years now. This is a small but concerted effort to add meatless options to the traditional menu. This trend is being fueled partly by a desire to reduce the carbon footprint associated with the meat industry. Algorithms and analytics.
So this algorithm is a program.
Well, the 21st century is here, and the technology defining the early decades are algorithms and artificial intelligence. A company called Fingermark has developed a technology called IQ that the company describes as the world's most advanced customer journey system. The company's probably onto something because drive-through visits increased by 26% from April to June 2020 following dining restrictions. Fingermark's system is focused on the fast food drive-thru. It collects and analyzes a lot of data about how, when, and by whom a drive-thru is used.
They know everything.
Fast food companies can use the data to try to understand how to better serve their customers. They want the customers in and out of the drive-thru as quickly as possible with the correct order. The people at IQ think their technology makes this happen better than ever before. Sports such as football and baseball have been shaped and driven by a form of analytics in recent years. It seems clear the same thing is happening to the fast food industry. Competition for customers will likely only increase. So too will the need for companies to find an edge, and algorithms and analytics will be an important part of their efforts to embrace the future. Looking for more? Just tap or click another video. First time here? Then leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.